Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to navigate the schedule page of the stats backend. So the schedule page, if you're not already on it, is the upper leftmost link in the main menu of the stats admin. Now you may not see all of these menu items depending on the permissions you have. So once you're on the schedule page, you'll notice that there's these filters across the top. League, season, division. So you want to, for the games that you want to look at on the schedule page, you want to set the appropriate league. So always double check that this is set correctly. So for instance, you could change the league, but if you want to be, in this case, we want to be on XPL, so we'll change it to XPL. Make sure that you have the right season set that you want to look at, so in this case we'll set it to winter. And then by default it's just set on all divisions. Now if you want to filter it down to a different division, you can. And you can even filter it down to just a team. So if we want to just look at Bulls games, we can click Bulls and it just shows games the Bulls are involved in. So going down the schedule page, there's an add button. Now you may not see this if you don't have permission, but this is how you would add games or practices. Then these tabs filter which games are showed below. So you can see upcoming games, games that are just played yesterday, games that are playing today, games for tomorrow, to games from today onward, the entire season, or you can click custom range and then you can set a range to view the games. So if you want to see all the games, just click entire season. There's some filters up here on the top right here, you can click that. So you can set and you can view the games just by certain statuses, so games that haven't been started or games that are in progress or final. You can view just by games or just by practices. And if the team has been set in the filters, then it'll give you the option to view just home, away, or home and away games. And certain columns you can turn off, like you can turn off game number and you can turn off facility if you don't want to show those columns. So click done. Now looking at the game section. So there is some checkboxes down the left, and then the date, the home and away, the status, the facility, the type, the score. The GS is for game sheet, edit, and delete. So let's run through these. So on the left-hand side, you'll see the checkboxes. So if you check off a game, you get a little pop-down from the top. So you can check off multiple games, and you can print the game sheets. If you click game sheets, then you can download a PDF file of all of just those, like however many games you check off if you want to print multiple game sheets off at once. Or you can use this to delete multiple games at once, which is faster than clicking the game sheet for an individual game or clicking the delete link. Next is the date and time of the game. Pretty straightforward. And then we have the home versus away. So you'll notice that these are editable boxes, so you could set the score of this game. So I could say the score was 5-1. But this is a quick scoring method. So if you're not using player stats, then this is how you would score the game. You would just set the score, and then you could set it to final. But if you do actually want to record player stats, then you'll want to click on this score link. This will take you to the player stats interface to score the game from. Now, if you do set a summary score, then when you click score here and go to the scoring interface, it will clear this summary score. But if you're planning on just scoring the game straight from the player stats interface, then you don't actually need to set this score at all. You can just leave this blank, and this will be replaced through scoring the game of the scoring interface. Along with the game status, once in the scoring interface, once you've scored the game, then you'll set the game to final in the scoring interface. Next we have the facility. The rink would show up here, or the field, or the court, depending on your sport. The type is whether it's exhibition game, regular season, playoffs. Round robin would be for a tournament type game. And yeah, so score goes into the scoring interface if you're using player stats, game sheet, delete, and then there's edit. So edit's the last one. So if you click edit, this is just a quick way to edit some fields on the game, like the game number, the type, the date, time. Typically, if you're changing a date and time or something, you would come in here and you would change it in here, or the time zone. The home team, the away team. If you're changing the teams, the team that's playing the game, you can come in here. You could add a tickets link to sell tickets if it's pro level, or a watch live stream if it's pro level. There's a notes field, so you can set some notes in the game. And if you want to assign officials to the game, you can come in here and assign officials to the game as well. There's a quick way of going through the games. You can click next game if you want, and it will run through all of the games in the list. But if you're just looking to come in here and score, in short, just make sure that your filters are set correctly, then for the right league, season, division, and that then these lower filters are set for show the correct games, and then you would just click that score link right there. Okay, thanks for watching.